What's up, everybody? Meme here, aka Bathed in Blood, with another commentary and awesome match, which I believe we lose. I didn't post the score at the end because of an editing error, but I can assure you that it was pretty decent in what's going on here. You won't be disappointed. Nothing major, just another video of me kicking ass and taking names. Cover a few topics in this video that are not related to Black Ops in any way, just some things that are on my mind and you guys might find interesting, and some stuff to talk about in the comment section of the video. But right off the bat here, I'm trying to pick these guys off from a long distance, and I do just that with some awesome long shots. Now, I'm not sure where you guys all live doing this video, but I live in Washington State, and the weather is starting to shape up into the 50s, and I'm starting to get outside more with the bikes. I ride mountain bike and road bike. Besides that, I'm starting to get outside and actually do some running. And the exercise that your body gets from running is absolutely awesome. If you're sitting around playing games like I do a lot and sitting in front of a computer, just because my work is in front of a computer, as well as stuff like this, video editing, your muscles start to kind of tense up a little bit, and running, in my opinion, is the best way to relieve that tension, and it's good overall for your morale. So I've been starting to do a lot more of that, getting outside, doing stuff with my cars, getting them washed. I just bought a bunch of supplies to keep them in pristine condition for both of my Mustangs, and I washed one of my cars the other day just because I wanted to get all the grime off from the winter time, all the de-icer and whatnot. And the next day, or actually that day, it rained, and I'm about to try to take this helicopter out, and I fail miserably. I can't see it, and of course it's over to the left. So yeah, I washed my car, and it rained, and basically all that work went to shit, trying to get it cleaned up. But I cleaned the inside of it too, so it wasn't a total waste, and it got all the grime off. So at least I got to use my products that I bought from AutoZone. I got all these cool things, waxes and whatnot that I'll use this summer, and just bring those cars back to their colors and their natural order that they should be in. I don't like to let cars go to hell. I like to keep them in good working condition, get them tuned up and oil changed when they're supposed to be. I'll make sure that you guys thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel, because I don't have any subscribers. I'm a noob when it comes to this stuff. So I'm trying to get the word out, throw some quality videos up for you guys, get some good commentaries up. I got some Crisis 2 footage that I'm going to be throwing up here pretty soon of some awesome matches, some really cool stuff that happens in the game, maybe even some of the campaign. I haven't even touched the campaign yet. Just been playing online, and so far it reminds me a lot of Halo in the way that the game operates. It's a lot slower, there's some stealth involved. It's just like Halo, but there's elements of it that are reminiscent of games like Black Ops and the Call of Duty franchise. Graphically though, it looks great, but it's got a different look than this. Like, this looks crisp and clear, the frame rate's great. In that game, it looks nice, yeah, but it's got a different engine, the Cry engine, and since they adapted it from a PC engine to a console engine, they're obviously going to sacrifice some of their well-known Crisis quality. But, I can't complain about it. I've heard a lot of bad things about Crisis on YouTube from some subscribers, and they just put the game down hard, they don't buy it, they've broken the game and posted videos about it. That's just a big bash to people that can't afford the game, They could have given that game to someone less fortunate and let them play it, And this guy was trying to push all of his thoughts on the game on the community, saying, don't buy it. I'll never tell anybody not to buy a game, even if I fucking hate it. The reason why is because the teams that went through that game to make it went through a lot of work, you know, years of work, and they don't deserve someone to come out on YouTube and tell them not to buy the game. I would say, you know, give it a review of, you know, give it a crappy score, but never say don't buy a game to someone. I would at least say, you know, for this audience, it would be good, instead of saying not to buy it. There's always an audience that will want to play even the crappiest games for some reason, even if it's just for bugs, you know, to show an example of crappy games. You know, I would buy a game for that reason. But I do have to say that when Crysis 2 came out, the day it came out, I played it online, and the bars for your connection were all crappy all the way down. And I assume that that's a problem with the game and not people's connections. And it has changed since. They've probably, you know, worked out the kinks of the online system. But there's one thing I do have to say about the game that really, right now, it's probably because I'm not used to it, but when you're shooting an enemy on, you know, a multiplayer match, you have to unload on them pretty hardcore in order to kill them. Even a headshot, it takes a couple of hits. And I understand that there's nano suits with, you know, overcharges, and they have armor abilities and stuff like that that are probably on when I'm shooting these guys, and that's why they're not dying as quickly as they should. But I don't think that's balanced well enough. I think they overpowered that stuff, and you know, the only way to really tell how that's going to work out is over time. They did release a beta before the game came out, but they only had one map, and they can't really tell, you know, from the community of your gamers that are playing your game exactly how it's going to pan out until the game's released. So, you know, it's been almost a week now, and I'll just keep playing it and see what's going on. I like the game though. I mean, I think that Crysis, I've always loved the Crysis franchise. I've got the first one on PC, I've got Warhead, and of course my gaming rig couldn't even play it at the max settings. I have an Alienware M17X Area 51, and even that thing had problems running it on the max settings, but it looked great on friends' computers that I saw running it on max, you know, using like triple video cards, running an SLI and all that crazy stuff. It looked great, but I guess now it's not really a benchmark for PC anymore. The PC games are actually looking kind of nil, is what I've heard from certain reviewers. They're focusing more on the Xbox version than anything, and that's exactly what I am playing it for. But that pretty much wraps up this commentary slash thoughts on Crysis 2 and what's going on in the world in terms of weather. But I hope you liked the video, and again, thank you for watching, and I'll let you do the final kills here and take you out of the video.